yards for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Got it.
53.
6-6. Pull it high.
On 1st and 10, McConnell. Throw left side complete. That's Larson. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati. Score! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Check 56. Yeah. Play 56.
Off the play fake. Keys. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Larson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
94.
53. Mike 53. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd down. McConnell throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. McConnell. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. That result really no surprise. It's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
A big play that time for the Titans. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Keys flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Let's go, D.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They run with Perry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and 2, Keys flushed to, and this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ready, ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now. Hey, orbit. Now.
Operating from the gun. McConnell. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's Be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. McConnell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. You go tight.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yep.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. One twist, one twist, one twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. You draw forces.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
To throw again. McConnell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 53. 53, Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Get it.
From the gun, McConnell. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the... Stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Keys firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. first down. Perry, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Don't get nervous.
To throw on second down, Keys. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Keys. Throw left side complete. It's Perry. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Back to throw. Keys escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Perry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On third down, Perry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
That's how we do it, baby.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Push him back.
Looking to throw. McConnell. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Switch.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing on first down. McConnell, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Perry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 22-yard line.
On set, Spike 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 2nd down, it's Perry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Keys. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Perry looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
53, check 53.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McConnell. Sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Set up. 10-2 start.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Go.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 1st down, McConnell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the set.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Charlie.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Let's go.
Back to throw. McConnell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Hey. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51. Mike 51. Drop deep. Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McConnell, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun, Keys. And the catch made by Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Keys. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McConnell. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I'm coming.
Hey, Steve 6.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Five. Go.
51, Mike 50.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing again. McConnell letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned on the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A final shot before break. Keys looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Looking to throw. McConnell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Larson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Off play action. McConnell eluding the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Check 3. Slam. Showing it.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, McConnell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Keys got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Perry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go, B.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Keys. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey! Pilot, 64, reach. Get it.
On 1st and 10, McConnell nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready up.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. McConnell. Throw left side complete. It's Larson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Hey, Tusa.
From the gun on 3rd down. McConnell. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, I-7.
53 is the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Leaf river.
Operating from the gun. McConnell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that did.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. Get it.
From the gun, McConnell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Look at me. Zipper. Topper.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Haywood.
You better bring
Shoot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McConnell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Keys toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McConnell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, McConnell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag. Down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let them know.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. McConnell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defense. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McConnell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Back.
To throw again. McConnell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
51, Mike 51. Here we go. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go. Watch the pass.
Right here.
Bravo.
Mike 51. Yo.
From the gun, McConnell. And that is incomplete.
McConnell's pass incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.